When someone has a crush on you, they often show it in subtle ways, like acting jealous when you talk to others or trying to impress you by talking about things you both enjoy. They might ask you questions or tease you, sometimes in a playful way, to get closer. Compliments are another clue. If they frequently praise you, whether it's about your looks or your sense of humor, it could be their way of showing interest. It's important to pay attention to these signs, but also consider the context before jumping to conclusions. Picture this. You're chatting with someone new, maybe at a party or in class, and you notice your crush subtly scooching closer, eyes narrowed like they're trying to read the subtitles to your conversation. Sound familiar? Jealousy can be a sneaky little sign that someone's got it bad for you. Now, I'm not talking about possessiveness or drama. We don't stand that. I'm talking about those little flashes of, maybe I want your attention all to myself. Like maybe they get a little quieter when you're laughing it up with someone else, or their eyes dart back and forth between you and the person you're talking to. It's like they're trying to figure out if they need to throw some shade or challenge someone to a duel for your affection. And you know what's even funnier? Sometimes they don't even realize they're doing it. It's like their subconscious is screaming, "Hey, that's my future prom date you're casually ignoring," but they're trying to play it cool on the outside. So if you notice your crush acting a little jealous, don't immediately assume they're about to write your name in their burn book. It could just be their heart doing the tango with a little bit of insecurity. Here's a scenario. You're at a party, deep in conversation with a friend about the latest episode of your favorite show. You're laughing, quoting lines, basically speaking in memes. Then you catch a glimpse of your crush out of the corner of your eye. They're standing a little too close to the snack table, pretending to be fascinated by a bowl of chips, but their eyes keep flicking over to you. And when you make eye contact, they quickly look away, like they've been caught red-handed stealing the last cookie. Busted! Or maybe you're hanging out with a group of friends and you're telling a funny story. Everyone's laughing, including your crush, but you notice that their laughter is a little strained, a little forced. And when you finish your story, they immediately jump in with a story of their own, like they need to prove that they're just as funny and interesting as the person you were talking to. Competition, it's not just for reality TV, people. Now here's the thing about jealousy. It's important to approach it with caution. A little bit of jealousy can be flattering, sure. It means someone cares enough about you to feel a twinge of insecurity when they see you with someone else. Let's talk about the fine art of peacocking. No, I'm not talking about someone literally strutting around with feathers, although that would be pretty impressive. I'm talking about those not so subtle ways your crush tries to grab your attention by showing off their best assets. It's like they've transformed into a one-person talent show, and you, my friend, are the judge. Think about it. Have you noticed your crush suddenly becoming a walking encyclopedia about your favorite band? Or maybe they've taken up a new hobby that just happens to be right up your alley? Coincidence? I think not. When someone's crushing, they want you to see them at their absolute best, shining brighter than a disco ball at a roller rink. They might casually mention their latest achievement, like acing a test or scoring the winning goal in their soccer game. They're not being braggy. Well, maybe a little. They just want you to know they're capable of great things. It's like they're presenting you with a resume of their awesomeness, hoping you'll be impressed enough to call for an interview, or at least a study date. And let's not forget about the classic move of bringing up shared interests. Suddenly, they're an expert on your favorite obscure indie film director, or they just happen to be reading the same book as you. It's like they've hacked into your Spotify Wrapped and are now using it to create the perfect soundtrack for your potential love story. But here's the thing. While a little bit of showing off can be endearing, it's important to make sure it's genuine. You want someone who likes you for you, not for the image they're trying to project. So how can you tell if they're being authentic or just putting on a show? Pay attention to their energy. Chapter 3, 20 Questions, the Crush Edition. Who doesn't love a good game of 20 questions? It's a classic for a reason, people. But you know what's even better than a regular game of 20 questions? When your crush starts grilling you with questions like you're on a first date with destiny. Because let's be honest, when someone's crushing, they're not just satisfied with knowing your favorite color and your go-to karaoke song. They want to dive deep into the depths of your soul, or at least figure out what you're having for lunch. Think about it. Has your crush suddenly transformed into an inquisitive little detective asking about your childhood dreams, your biggest fears, or your favorite brand of cereal? Do they remember the tiniest details about your life, like the name of your first pet goldfish or your obsession with that one obscure YouTuber? Well, my friend, consider this your official clue that they're totally digging your vibe. Asking questions is like their way of cracking the code to your heart. They're trying to figure out what makes you tick, what makes you laugh, what makes you, well, you. It's like they're building a mental Pinterest board of all things you, and let's be real, that's kind of adorable. But it's not just about the quantity of questions, it's about the quality. Chapter 4. From playful teasing to totally smitten. Sometimes a little playful teasing is the ultimate sign that someone's got a crush on you. It's like their way of saying, hey, I like you enough to poke a little fun at you, but don't worry, I'm totally kidding. Mostly. But deciphering the line between harmless teasing and straight-up savage roasting can be trickier than trying to understand the latest TikTok dance craze. Think about it. Does your crush playfully tease you about your love for pineapple on pizza? Do they make fun of your questionable dance moves that you secretly know are fire? Do they leave witty comments on your social media posts just to get a rise out of you? Well, my friend, consider this your official sign that they're totally smitten with your awkward, amazing self. Here's the thing about teasing. It's all about the delivery. When it's done right, it can be flirty, playful, and oh so fun. It creates this instant connection and inside jokes that only the two of you share. It's like you're speaking your own secret language of love, or at least the language of I secretly think you're adorable, but I'm going to pretend I don't. But here's the catch. Teasing should always come from a place of affection, not malice. If someone's constantly putting you down, making you feel bad about yourself, or crossing your boundaries, that's not teasing. That's just plain rude. And trust me, you deserve someone who lifts you up, not tears you down. So how can you tell the difference between harmless flirting and mean-spirited jabs? Pay attention to their body language and tone of voice. Are they smiling when they tease you? Are they making eye contact? Are they using a playful tone, or are they being sarcastic, rolling their eyes and generally giving off a negative vibe? Trust your gut, my friend. If it feels off, it probably is. And remember, communication is key. Chapter 5. Showered with compliments? They're totally crushing. Who doesn't love a good compliment? It's like a warm hug for your soul, a little boost of confidence to brighten your day. But you know what's even better than a random compliment from a stranger? When your crush starts showering you with praise like you're the last slice of pizza at a slumber party. Because let's be honest, when someone's crushing, they notice everything about you, from your infectious laugh to your questionable taste in music. Think about it. Does your crush constantly compliment your sense of humor, telling you that you're the funniest person they know? Do they gush over your new haircut, even if it's just a minor trim? Do they leave heart eye emojis on your latest Instagram selfie, even though you're pretty sure you look like a sleep-deprived potato in it? Well, my friend, consider this your official sign that they're totally head over heels for you. Here's the thing about compliments. When they're genuine, they come from a place of admiration and appreciation. It's like your crush is holding up a giant sign that says, hey, I see you, I appreciate you, and I think you're pretty darn amazing. And who doesn't want to feel seen and appreciated, especially by someone they're crushing on? But here's the catch. Not all compliments are created equal. Some compliments are surface level, focusing on your appearance, like, you have beautiful eyes, or I love your outfit. And while those compliments can be nice, they don't necessarily mean that someone is truly interested in you as a person. The real goldmine of compliments are the ones that go deeper. The ones that show they've been paying attention to your personality, your talents, your quirks. Compliments like, you have the best laugh, you're such a talented artist, or I love how passionate you are about your work. Those compliments show that they see you, the real you, and they like what they see. And here's a pro tip. Pay attention to how they deliver the compliment. And there you have it, my love detectives. 5 secret signs that your crush totally wants your attention. Remember, these are just clues, not guarantees. But hey, sometimes it's fun to play detective with your heart, right? Just remember to keep it light, keep it playful, and most importantly, keep it real. Because at the end of the day, the best relationships are built on genuine connection, mutual respect, and maybe a shared love for pineapple on pizza. Who knows? Maybe your crush is just a conversation, a compliment, or a playful tease away from becoming your next big adventure. Now go forth and conquer those hearts, my friends. But not literally, because that's creepy.